Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today, I can't resist, we're doing a page in Merry Christmas by Hanna Karlzon. I know it's a swear word at the moment, but I can't resist. I just want to do, I'm desperate to do one. So I picked the least Christmassy one I could find, and I thought we'd do this ice skater. We could do her at any time of the year, couldn't we? This little Victorian winter ice skater. And I had a request to use the Black Widow pencils, so that's what I'm going to do. Excuse me. Okay, so should we get started? I'm going to move her over and get a little bit more comfy. I've got wintry colours here, so I've got a little stubby one here, which is, let me just check the name of it. I think it's Sky. Love this colour, from the Monarch set. I've got Iceberg from the Monarch set. I think a lot of them are. Ice Cream from the Monarch set. I've got Blue Haven from Scorpion. I've got Everglade from the Black Widow set. And I've got a little bit of Gunmetal from the Monarch set. I think the Monarchs came out with the sort of more pastel-y colours. That's why I've got more in here. So I'm going to start down here with our ring of ice, and we'll take it from there, folks, I think. So I think I'm going to go in, excuse me, I've still got this cough, like dry throat hanging over from when I had tonsillitis. Okay, so we're going to go in with the Blue Haven, and we'll see how they respond on this paper. This paper is super smooth and beautiful. And then I think I might do a little splash of watercolour on the background, maybe. Or maybe some Neos. Yeah, maybe some Neo Colour 2s. That might be quite good, mightn't it? So we'll put a little bit of this Blue Haven down. I haven't really thought beyond that. I did look up some Victorian ice skaters, very interesting. However, I don't think they would have had their ankles showing. I think that was a big no-no, to have your ankles out. I don't know when that came in that you could, but I think at the time it was a big no-no to have your ankles out. Yeah, it was. You would have been considered, shall we say, a loose woman. Okay, so we're going to get all the back of this in. Oh, scratchy, could you hear that? So I had an interesting time this week. I was telling my Patreon and members that I'd gone to bed like you do, as you do, a normal bedtime. Was just drifting off to sleep and something went in my ear. Oh man, the sensation was horrific. It was awful. Let me just shifty the camera so I can zoom you in a bit. Oops. Okay, stop. Let me just, sorry. This stupid, there we go. Is it going to stop? Yeah, the clamp that I've got my camera on covers over the zoom bit on my camera. So you have to get it just in the right position to be able to move it on. Anyway, so I was telling you, yeah, I'd gone to bed and something went in my ear. And I mean insect-wise went in my ear. And the sensation, because it was like flapping about in there, oh my gosh, I screamed the house down. And I was fine, and then I started to get earache. So I rang the GP surgery, and they said they needed to check it just to see if there was, you know, anything else in there, because it can cause infection, burst eardrum, all those kind of things. And I went down to the nurse for her to have a look, and it was a spider. A spider had gone in my ear. Ugh, gross. Oh, it was awful. I'm going to take a little bit of Everglade now, and we'll mix a little bit of this green in. I think the Black Widows are going to work really well on here if you're prepared to just be gentle and slow with them. And we want gentle and slow here. I might mix in some, if I'm using black or white, I will use the Prismas because they work really well as a companion set to the Black Widows. Yes, oh my gosh, it was so traumatic. It was awful. And then when she said, yes, there is, looks like a spider, I was like, oh, gross, get it out, get it out. Which they did, thankfully. They were able to get it out. Oh, so yeah, it was a very pleasant experience, I can tell you. Have you got any experiences like that with horrible, like creepy crawly things happening? Because I don't mind looking at a spider as long as it doesn't come anywhere near me. You know, I don't want it on me. And the little ones don't bother me. It's those big, long leg, big body things that creep me out. Have you got any horrific experiences? I know, like you guys in Australia, you have huge, like dinner plate size spiders, don't you? Horrific. Ugh. So yeah, let me know if you do. I'd love to hear your story. So hopefully I'm not the only delicious morsel that a spider wanted to eat. I know I've also had a request to colour in the Green Witch, so I will get on with that. There is a beautiful autumn page. Welcome autumn, I think they say, for all the seasons, doesn't it? Okay, let's try a little bit of Sky, which is a much bluer. Oh, I don't know, actually, it might be too much. We'll see. Let's just bring that out a bit. Feels alright. If we can put just a little bit of that in. Bring that round. Bit of Sky. I'm going to put in a little bit of this gunmetal. So we've got a little bit of grey. Hope you can pick up on these beautiful colours. I don't know if the paper is like her others, or it feels lovely, but I can see print through it. So I don't know if that means it's not going to be as good with water as her other books, but we'll have a go. I don't want to wreck it because I absolutely love it. Oh, and while we're talking, I got fed up of waiting for my pre-order of Fairy Tales and Folklore by Emily Lydell Olberg, and ours doesn't come out in the UK until the 28th of October. So I went on to Amazon US and I ordered it from there, cancelled my UK one and ordered it from there. It's coming tomorrow. So I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get my little sticky paws on that book. Ice cream now. So we'll just have a little bit of warmth now. We've got the colds. Let's have a little bit of warmth underneath. Like this. And then, when we've got that ice cream in there, I'm going to take, and I'm going to make sure that it's clean, I'm going to take a white Prisma and I'm just going to blend that all in. Haven't used all of those colours. I didn't use the I didn't use the iceberg. Let's put a little bit of that in. Let's just see. Yeah, it's a much greenier hue. We can use that for maybe a little bit of shadows around her skates. Yeah, that's good. Look at that. That works really well as a shadow, doesn't it? There we go. We can have a little bit of that. I didn't expect it to be quite as beautiful as that on there. We can have a little bit of that around the edge of this little patch. I'm glad I went back to it now. I knew there was a reason that I'd pulled it out, but yeah, that'll give us the depth. That's the sort of shadowy colour that I was missing. There we go. There we go. I'm going to go back a little bit more ice cream. There we go. And then just help along with a white Prisma just to smooth and blend it all. There we go. Pleased with that, that's lovely. There we are. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a little bit of an ice patch. Now I have no idea what I'm going to do, so I'm going to have to go off and plan it, but obviously that for me was the easy part, was doing the ice, but now it's this gorgeous dress and I want to get it right, so I'm going to go off and pick all the colours. Oh, you can't see, and sort this stupid camera out and I will be back. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I think I've chosen her dress main colours, and I'm going to do pinks, I think, because it will go beautifully with the turquoisey green colour we've got down here, and then we can do a sort of soft background round her. So I've got 4 colours. I've got Bliss from the Monarch set, Delicious Pink from the Scorpion set, Watermelon from the Black Widow set, and Burgundy from the Scorpion set. Now those two are quite dark pinks, so we'll use those for our creases. So let's do, should we do the main part of her dress? Oh, it's scary. Okay, let's do, I'm just trying to think, if I don't like it, well, let's do the shawl, because we could bring that down at the bottom. So I'm going in with Bliss, which is this lovely soft pink. And what I will do is blend everything with the white if I need to. So if it gets too dark, now this would be probably completely wrong. She wouldn't be in sort of pastel-y pinks as a Victorian lady. From what I've seen, they were sort of really dark blues, reds, but that could just be what I've seen on Google. My lady, however, is a trendsetter, and she is going to be in pink. So I've just put a little coat of Bliss down. So I'm going to go in with the burgundy now, quite sparingly. I think we need it in between there as well, look. I'm going to go in quite sparingly with the burgundy, so as not to sort of overwhelm it and make it look like a dark pink outfit. Although it might be quite nice now I've put that on there. So we'll bring that out and round. I mean, we could always add more. There's no harm done. So I'm going round her bow. Get a sip of drink. Lovely. A little bit around the ruff, so that if we do any sort of paint pen work at there, that little ruffle will show up. Around that hand warmer. Okay, and then we're going to come in with the watermelon, much brighter pink. I'm going to go over and bring out the watermelon from where I've put, let me bring you in a little bit, from where I've put the burgundy. So I think next week will be the Green Witch colouring book. There is, like I say, an incredible autumn page in there. Oh, I don't know, because, oh no, we've got Emily Lyde-Lolberg's book coming. Oh, I might have to do an extra video. Oh no, how dreadful for me. I've got to colour in that. I'm desperate to, I've been like, I went online and thought, what, there must be somewhere that I can, but other people have got it. I want it. There must be somewhere I can get it sooner. And then, of course, the minute you put a search in for anything these days, Amazon comes up, doesn't it? And it came straight up, sorry, this is Delicious Pink. Came up with Amazon.com. So I thought, well, I'll have a look. And there it was, ready to be dispatched to me by Friday. I was like, oh, I'm cancelling mine and I'm having this one. So I can't wait to get my sticky little paws on it. Oh, I'm so excited. In the whole time I've been colouring, I never thought I would be able to get a copy of that one and colour in it because it ran out of print. So, and then back to our lightest colour. Okay, back in with burgundy. Back in with burgundy. I actually really like the burgundy. Look at that, I like it better than the pinks. It's more of a definite colour. I like it. I'm wondering if I should change it now. I'm bringing that out further. Let's just keep going and see what happens. I think it's better with the definite colours in it, if you know what I mean, the brighter colours. So I'm going to use them all, but I'm going to darken it up. And then what I'm going to do is take the Bliss and use that as my blender. Yeah, I like that better. I like it better than the paler colours. I'm sorry there's a lot of faffing about, but that's kind of what colouring is, isn't it? Backwards and forwards and faffing about. That's good. Yeah, that's better. So more of the burgundy. Much more, I think. So we still keep the pink colour, but it's deeper than I was going to go. I was going to do sort of a pastel-y colour, but as you know, but I like this better. Yep, I like that much better. What do you think? The Black Widows are working just absolutely perfect on this paper. I know they work well on smooth paper. They've worked in some of the eerie books, you know, the romantic countries, and they work well on that paper too if you're patient with them. That's much better if we go in darker. Isn't it funny how you can get all these different combinations, all these different looks with the same pencils? Look how that's changed from that very soft pink to this much more rich, opulent looking colours. There we go. Okay, alright, let's stop waffling. So we're going to be brave and let's go and do the skirt. Let's just do it, shall we? Okay, so burgundy, I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to follow these creases. So you're going to have to bear with me here. It's going to take a little bit of working out to get this correct. But that's okay. Slower means that it's easier for you to follow, hopefully. Okay, I'm going to do one section at a time. So I'm now going to go in with watermelon. And it's going to look rough to start with because I'm just mapping out where I want all these colours. I didn't want to go red because I'm trying to avoid the Christmas word. That word that we mustn't say right now. She's just an ice skater, that's all. She's just gone ice skating. Nothing to do with the fact that Lucy can't wait. She's excited. Pop a little bit of burgundy in here under this bow. And in there. And then go back with our watermelon. It's just the Christmas colouring. That swear word, sorry. I just love it. And we just don't get enough time to do it. I won't do any more until, because we've got October, we've got Halloween. I will, you know, do some, we've got lots of lovely books, haven't we, for Halloween. I'll do some more of that. And then I will endeavour to return to our wonderful Hanna book, if I can leave it alone for long enough, in sort of November, December. Okay, this is the Delicious Pink. It's easier, I think, to get the colours in where you think you want them and then sort of take a step back and have a look and then go in and deepen them up. That's my tummy rumbling if the camera's picking up on it. I do apologise. Okay, now we'll go in with Bliss and fill those gaps up. For a very light colour, it works incredibly well at blending these darker colours and knocking them back. Alright, back to burgundy. I'm happy with where they are, so let's get them in. Let's get those darks in now and blended through. I think this has to be Hanna's best book ever. I absolutely love it. There isn't one page that I think, oof, no, don't want to do that, or I'll never colour that. It's absolutely superb. And I don't know if it's the subject or suggest that Hannah's really stepped it up, I'm not sure. I think a bit of both. Okay. Right, watermelon. I want to see, just out of curiosity, yeah, there's nothing, you can't see, like on this page, look, you can't see any pink showing through. It's just perhaps that the print is very black, that you can see, I can see, like here I can see there's a gingerbread man there, on this page, yeah, but I think it's just that the ink is very black. I'm just bringing that out and then softening it off, ready to put that blissful in. I think it's important that we're going to have the light on the dress, the light areas on the dress, otherwise we'll just lose any contrast or shape to it. And back to blissful, or bliss. Oh, my tummy. Goodness me, sorry. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to take my Prisma white and I'm really going to bring out that highlight there. Make our fabric look like it is folded over, and back with the burgundy. I'm going to tidy that up. Okay, so as you can see, it takes quite a bit of time. Softening that out with the watermelon. Okay, back in with my white. There we are. And what's this? Delicious pink. Alright, I'm not going to make you suffer while I cover the whole thing like that. It's going to take a little bit of working, as you can see. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go off and colour the other side exactly the same as that, just following Hannah's lines and bringing down those dark creases. And then we'll meet back up and do the rest. I won't do any more without you. So we'll just do this part of her dress and then we'll meet back up. I'll see you in a second. Okay, done the other half of the dress exactly the same as I did this side, just followed Hannah's lines and then went through the colours from dark to light. We're going to do the rest of her beautiful dress. I'm really pleased with the colours now. Now I've put more of that burgundy in, I think it looks beautiful with this bluey tealy colour. Oh, guess what, folks? It's raining again. Good grief, we've had so much rain in the UK. I don't know if you've seen weather reports if you're not from the UK, but I am in the south of England by Oxford, and so many areas around here have been flooded. It's been awful for them. We're fortunate where we are. We're too high up to flood, but it's just devastating for people. Okay, let's go back in and do these sleeves. She looks very muscular. Or is that me? Is it just that she's bulked out because of the winter? So we're going to go in with our burgundy. I'm going to soften that off so that we can get that next colour in. Can you hear it? Yeah. Rain after rain after rain. And then we're set for like a bit of an Arctic blast, they say. Then watermelon. I would prefer, I don't like really, really hot weather. I can't bear it. It makes me feel really ill. But I would much prefer colder weather than I would wet weather any day. Because at least you can dress up warm and, you know, snuggle up and do colouring than I would rain. Because it just ruins everything, doesn't it, the rain? You can't... I know we need it, but... And then people wonder why us Brits are obsessed with the weather. It's because we just get, you know, we just jump from one extreme to the other. We don't have a happy medium in this country. We never sort of... We're very lucky if we ever get sort of a settled, consistent weather. Okay, then we're just going to go back and deepen this up. Get all those beautiful colours in. It's an incredible picture, this one is. Go. And the bliss. And then just to top it off, we're going to really bring out that white just in there. There we go. And then just deepen up again. Just want that burgundy nice and dark. There we go. There we go, nice and dark. And then we'll do this side. So let's bring in that burgundy. Watermelon. I don't know why that's not... It's better. And we'll have the delicious pink just on the edge over this side. There we go. I'm going to colour this way. Now I'm trying to, normally I would just colour straight over snowflakes and things, which I have there unfortunately, because the Black Widows are notorious for bleeding through white gel pen or Posca. So I'm going to try and do my best to not to colour over them. So I'm going to put a little bit of white Prisma on that snowflake. Hopefully that'll block any sort of pink bleed through into my pen, but we can only try. Okay, so we've got her top half done. Now we need to do this bit down the bottom. Now I don't know whether because this is like this is her actual dress, this looks like her coat. So I don't know whether I want that a different colour or not. I can see, I've gone over there really quite badly. I can actually see sort of apricot-y creams So I might go off and have a look and see, do some little swatches and put it next to her dress and see what I think. Because I think I'm going to do these ruffles and things like a warm grey white colour, and then I'm wondering whether I could bring some sort of apricot creams down there. Let's do her face anyway, and then I'll go off and just have a play about and see what I can come up with. Alright, let's do her face. I've got some different colours here. So I've got cream, I've got, this is from the Monarch, I've got blush, which is from the Skin Light set, I've got saffron, which is from the Skin Light set, and I've got ice cream, which is from the Monarch. We use the ice cream down here. I'm going to go in with ice cream to start with because it's such a soft peachy colour, it's beautiful. So I'm going to go in with the ice cream and we'll see how we get on. Thankfully we have nothing else to colour. We've got a bit of leg showing down there. She's very daring, this lady. We'll put a bit of ice cream there. Very daring. Getting her ankles out. Good grief. Okay. So then I'm going to go in, was that ice cream? Yeah, it was. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of this saffron. Now this is more like a peach in the Prisma set. And this I'm going to use for our shadowy bits. A little bit under her nose. And a little bit around this side. Okay, then I'm going to go in with blush, and we're going to give her some blush. Now if she's on the ice, on an ice skating rink or on a river or wherever she is, she would be a little flushed, I think. But we're not going to go overboard with it. I'm going to go over that saffron because that will tone that bright orangey look sometimes you get. And then I'm going to take a little bit of cream, which is more yellowy, so we have to be a bit careful with that. Okay, and then we'll go back in with the saffron just to deepen that up. And because we've mixed the yellows and the pinks, we get this lovely sort of peach tone. And I haven't done our leg, but I can do that quickly. And we'll go back in with a little bit of this blush. And I like the cream on her skin. Like that. And then we can also use a tiny bit of white. We bring out some of the highlighty bits and blend out anywhere that we're needing it. And we've got one very pretty little face. Okay. And then we'll do the leg. So let's take the saffron and we'll put some shadowing under that beautiful dress. Then we'll take the ice cream. And we're going to put a little bit of that blush in just to sort of pinken that, peachy that up a little bit more. Okay. Alright. I really like that, and I think looking at the skin, if we had sort of this sort of yellowy, I don't know, or whether we just continue the whole, it might be too much with it all being pink, I don't know. I am going to go off, now we've done a skin, I'm going to go off and I'm going to have a play about with some colours to see what I can come up with for, because this, like I say, would be our actual dress under here, and this is her coat. So I'm going to go and have a play and see what I can come up with, and I'll meet you back here. If not, we'll just be pink. See you in a minute. Right, so on my scrappy piece of paper, I've pulled up this combination. And I think the petticoat or the dress underneath here would look beautiful like that. And then I've got this sort of beigey grey to do the trim round her coat, and then we can put white on it to enhance that. So I'm going to be chicken, and I'm going to do the trim round her hood first. So I've got light mocha from the Skin Dark set, and I've got gunmetal from the Monarch set. And the reason I'm reading you these out is because I have no problem in editing and putting the colours up on the screen, but goodness me, writing down Monarch, Scorpion, yeah, it's a big pain, but I will. But just in case anything goes wrong, you know which sets they're from. Okay, let's go in with the mocha, light mocha, beautiful, beautiful, soft beige colour. And we're going to put that in. Just doing gentle circles so that it's not too dark. Yeah. Sorry, I was just checking you could see. Didn't mean to bump you. Okay, and then just to pull that in, we're going to use this gunmetal, which I don't even know. You might be able to see it on camera, you might not. It's so pale. But what it will do is when we pick out any white bits for her fur, we'll be able to see them. Like that. And we can go right over that mocha and pull this gunmetal into it. Okay, so it looks quite dark at the moment, but when we put, like I say, when we put white on it, that will really bring that out. So we're going to do light mocha on each of these little, wherever I want it dark, basically, we're going to put the light mocha in. So as you can tell, it's another one of my favourite colours, this light mocha. I've used it a lot. And we're going to pull out these little sewing lines where they've sort of stitched it, if you like. And it will be the white, when we put the white on, that really brings this to life and makes it look furry. And then go in with our gunmetal. So have you all got Emily's book coming, or did you already have it from the original release when it first came out? I'd be really interested to know. Okay, so I'm just putting that gunmetal on. We don't need too much because, just going back in with a little bit of mocha here. We just want to sort of tint it so that there is colour there, but when we put white on it, the white really shows up. Then we're going to do the same on this bit. And then if we, whatever background colour we put in, this is going to show up beautifully. A bit more in there. Okay, gunmetal. So this colour would be like your 10% cold grey in your Prismas. 10 or 20%, possibly 20. And this is very much like the beige in the set. There we we go. And then we're going to come down and we're going to do the same on this side, on these bits rather. Like that. We'll bring it round here. Keep it nice and light because you can get this to look really quite dark, this light mocha, if you know, in this situation anyway. But I think this book is going to really enjoy the Black Widows, so I'm actually really looking forward to colouring more in here come Christmas time with the Black Widows, if you guys are up for it. There is so many pages I want to colour in here. So many. And I don't want it to be, I think I might just sort of start maybe mid-November. Let's, yeah, and enjoy my Christmas books. Okay. I need to just soften this light mocha off a little bit more. So just gently, 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 gently. And most of this we won't see anyway, because I'm going to put white on there and thoroughly enjoy doing so. I love the finishing touches on pages, I love it. Okay, alright, so we've got our fur almost complete. We've obviously got to put the white trim on it. We are going to try this very cautiously with these colours. So I've got tanned from the Scorpion, I have got candy from the Monarch, and I've got the cream again from the Monarch. And I'm going to let's just try. If I don't like it, like I said, we can take it out, but I wanted it to be separate from her coat. And seeing as I'm not doing Christmas colouring, I think we can get away with this. Like, I don't know, just had this sort of, I don't know why I had this vision of just sort of soft cream dress underneath. Like that. And then we'll go back in with the tanned. I don't know if we need a... No, I think we can get away with that. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to take each section as it comes. And Hannah draws her pictures almost so you can see where the material is tucked underneath and where it pops up. So I'm going to try and pick out all the tucked underneath pieces. And then where it pops up, we can make our lightest point, like that. So over here, like that bit is above this bit. So if I make that bit dark, I hope what I'm doing, what I'm saying makes sense. If I make that bit the dark with the tanned, and then come in here, so each section is done according to how the dress falls. Do you get what I'm saying? And then I'm going to bring it in white as well to really enhance that. Like that. And there. Okay, so she's done it here too. So I think this bit's underneath. Or deeper. It's up to you. I mean, you can do it, don't worry about it, just colour it in the 3 colours, but I haven't even stopped to look to see if I like it or not, but I think I do. I think I do. I think it's going to be beautiful. Okay. I'm trying to find a really obvious bit that I can show you what I mean. Not really. It's just how my brain works with it. I don't know whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, but I would do this bit dark here, and then this bit is raised up. And then this bit dark, and we'll come in to meet that raised up bit. I don't know if I'm overcomplicating it or not, but like I say, you don't have to listen to me blabbering on. Okay, come back in with my tand and just make that bit darker, and then I'm going to get the white and really bring out that. Oh, I like it. Oh, it's going to be really pretty when we put a background in. That's going to be so pretty. Very genteel, very... And then when we take any black lines out as well, it's just going to look so soft and beautiful. And which is initially, if you remember, what I wanted was like a pastel one, but I didn't like the pink being pastel, so I changed it. And we've got this lovely soft ice, and then this like soft, and we can, this soft underdress or dress, whichever way round you want to see it. I personally think it's her dress underneath her coat. That's what I think it is. Alright, so that's how I'm going to do those. Each one like that. So, and then I think we'll have our accessories. No, we'll just stick to doing her dress here. And then we'll meet back up when we've done that. Alright, see you in a second. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Here she is. She's looking gorgeous. And she's going to look even better when we've got a background in and we've done all the outlining, and I'm really excited about it. Let's come down to our little skates and we'll do those. So I'm going to do them in the same colours as we've done the ruffles, just so that we can white them out. Then I think I'll use a silver gel pen, or a grey gel pen at least, to do the blade. So I'm going to take the light mocha, just so we can keep them sort of white-ish, and I can put white outlines on them then, and then they'll still show up as skates. So light mocha and the gunmetal again, like that. Okay, nice and simple. We don't need to be fancy schmancy to have an effective colouring page, or to have effective colouring, you know. We can just enjoy the process. We don't need 9 million colours going on. I'm going to bring in back the pinks for her socks. They're going to match her coat. So we're going to go in with burgundy. And we will get that burgundy in. watermelon. They're fiddly because they're so teeny tiny. Delicious pink. And then a tiny bit of blush. We've made this one darker behind here, and this one a bit lighter at the foreground. And then we're going to put that bliss at the top half. And then I think we'll have a little bit of, we'll just have a little bit of the burgundy just on the edges here. Like that. Okay, socks done. Now I don't know what to do the bows, whether to, I might just bring in the, what we've used here for the, yeah, why not? Let's do that. What we've used here for the dress. I don't know actually. I don't know. I might leave that for a minute. Okay, I want to come out for a minute. Okay, so here she is, looking absolutely beautiful. Now I've got the Derwent pastel colours. I haven't used these for ages, but I love them. Absolutely love the colours in this set. And they've got a silvery, well, it's called silver blue, which is stunning. And then well, all sorts of beautiful colours. But I thought, why don't we go for the background, silver blue, and bring in this lavender. And we could also add a little bit of blue if we want. So I'm just taking any old paintbrush that you've got. Ooh, there's a bug on it. Get off. Look. Look. Bug alert. Get off. Yeah, he's gone. Woo! After my ear incident, I'm not playing with bugs today. I'm just going to use my Caran d'Ache palette because everything else is dirty. Because I used it yesterday in my Patreon page and I've been lazy and haven't cleaned it off. So a little bit of water, a little bit of this silver grey. You can use whatever paints you've got. And let's just go in, and I'm just going to, I want to see how it responds to start with, to water. I think it should be fine. I've used water and I've used these paints in like Forest Kingdom and all the other books that she's got out. So I want this little bit of grey because we've got some snow. And just because it's autumn now and not winter, when we look back on this page, I won't remember what season I coloured it in. So I still want it to be autumny, wintry, sorry. And then when my, we've got the, like I say, the Green Witch book that I've had requests to colour in, which we'll do. And we've got Emily's book coming. We can do lots of autumny pages. It's just that I couldn't leave this book alone. And quite frankly, why should we? You know, if we want to colour Christmas pages, why can't we colour them when we want to colour them? It doesn't, you know, just because it's not the Christmas season doesn't mean we can't get one out and do it, especially in such an incredibly beautiful book. That's my opinion. Don't shoot me down for it. That's just what, you know, I fell in love with this book and I just really want to, I just really wanted to share it with you. That love of, they don't come along very often, these books that just warm your heart and make you want to colour every single image in the book. And this one did it. Okay. Alright, so I've got a little bit of grey. I hope you can pick up on that. Yeah, you can. Well, I can see it on my camera, so I hope you can pick up on that. So I've got that little bit of grey. Now I want to go in with, let's go in with, let's mix that silver with that bright green, which is called Mint. So I'm going to get that mint on my palette. I don't want it overwhelming. And enough of the silver to make sure that I've got it all enough to do it. And then we'll just put some of this in. I was going to use Neos, wasn't I? Oh, dang it. Oh, we can get the Neos out anytime, can't we? In any of the books that we've got coming up, we could get those Neos out. So I'm just going to sort of drop this into a blurry background. Blurry, soft background. And I need to get some colour around her where I'm going to put the white on. That's important. So that kind of brings that down so we match our ice. And then I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to get that lavender, which is a stunning colour and a good winter colour too. Get enough of that. Let me get a bit more water. I've just got a little cup of water by the side of me. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with that grey because it will mute it out, and we'll get this beautiful grey purple. Look at that, and it'll be a nice wintry look. There we go. And then let's pull some of that in. So we've got a beautiful sort of greyed lavender, and we'll just drop some of that in. Might need a little bit lighter than that, so I'm going to a little bit more grey, a little bit more water. It's very what's the word? They're very pigmented, these paints. They're gorgeous. A bit like mine. Little shameless plug there. There is only 3 sets of the big set left, and I think there's 4 sets of the little set left. And I'm going to do a pastel set, and I might try a little bit of iridescence in that pastel because we've got winter coming up, so that'd be good. And I'm not sure that I'm going to carry on making them, which is a real shame because I've loved it, but if you can't sell them, there's no point in making them, is there? So, and the support I've had from subscribers and members has been incredible. I'm just going in with a little bit more of that silver blue and a bit more water. But I wouldn't have sold any if it hadn't have been for members and subscribers. So there's not much point really if they cost a lot of money and they take a lot of time. So I'm just using this silver blue to go back over those colours and soften that and blend that all through to that blurry background that I want. So what I'm trying to do is make it look like there's other things going on in the background, you know, like those photography special effects that they do. Like there's other people going on it, there's other things going on in the background, but it's been blurred out and just focused on her. That's what I'm trying to do. But pull in some colours we've used and the lilac that we haven't, just so she stands out a little bit. There we go. I might put a little bit more lilac in these gaps. Lavender, sorry, it's lavender. Yeah, so I thought I might try a pastel set that's maybe got some iridescence in it. I don't know. Let's put a little bit of lavender around her dress. And I want it round this little ice ring. Her personal space there, look. There we go. And we just get this beautiful softness. Now it's kind of muted out that green, that mint, so I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of that and just put some more of that in. So the paper is handling the water extremely well. No issues there, look. Just put that mint back in. I particularly want that up here where we've got, okay. And then one thing I have to teach myself is to step away, because I overdo things and then I spoil it. So I'm just going to bring out that grey just to make sure that my edges are softened out again, and we just get that natural sort of fade out blur. Oh, I've missed a whole bit in there. Let's get a little bit of lilac in there. And I keep calling it lilac. It's lavender, Lucy. There we go. Alright, so we have to let that dry. We have to let that dry before I can do anything else, but I think when that dries, that soft, blurry background's just going to look awesome, and then we can put other details in. I still don't know about the little bows. I still don't know what colour I'm going to do them. I don't want them pink because they'll just blend in. And I also really don't want to pull this colour in because I want to make it look like they're separate entities, if you get what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to let this page dry naturally because then my page doesn't crease up so much. And then we shall meet back up, and I hopefully will have decided on the bow colours. And I've got a hair to do as well. And then we can do all the final finishing touches. Alright, my lovelies, I will see you in a minute. Okay, she's dry and I couldn't wait. I had to use my heat gun. So we've got a little bit of crinkle, but nothing that, no bleed through, nothing that will not smooth out when the book is shut and we've done a little bit more colouring on it. I've got a hair colour, and I think I'm going to go in with these minty greens for our buttons, because the opposite of red and pink is green, so it should give us a really nice contrast, and also it'll bring out some of the colours from the background. So I've pulled out the Everglade and the Iceberg, and we'll see how we get on with those. So we'll start with the Everglade. And what's nice about this minty colour is that it is a really softer pencil. Sorry, it's from the Black Widow set. Sorry, excuse me. I had a bit of a nosebleed in between shots, and so I was just checking that it has stopped, which it has. It just leaves you feeling a bit nasally, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, I was saying it's nice, really nice soft pencil that's reactive, and you can change you can lighten it up as much as you want, and then we'll go in with the Monarch Iceberg, and we can use white to, if we need to, get a contrast. And I've missed, of course, a tiny bit of background there. Have I got a colour that would match? Let me see. What about a little bit of blue tongue, which is 64 in my numbers. Let's just try that. Sorry, folks. 64. A little bit of. Let's just put that in there really lightly. And a bit there. Oh, that's a good match. Look at that. That's a really good match. Well done, Lucy. Okay, blue tongue, which was a Monarch. Oh, sorry. Right, I want a bit of white. Make sure it's clean. And we'll bring a little bit of white in there. And we'll go back to our Everglade and just let's really bring out that green. I like it. Yeah, I like it. It's funny how a page evolves from what you initially thought, but it's not far off what I had in mind, apart from her dress, which is darker than I was going to do, but I like it. Her coat, sorry. And then, what is this beautiful colour? Iceberg. Don't they have some amazing colours? This set, some really unique, amazing colours. The Black Widows. I don't know that we can call them budget anymore because of how many sets there are, and they're not expensive, the sets initially, you know, but there are, what, there's Skin Dark, Skin Light, Black Widow, Scorpion, Cobra, Monarch. How many is that? 5, 6? I wasn't counting. I think that's it. I could be wrong. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do those. Like that. And then we're going to do the little buttons. And unfortunately, I've got some pink in there, so it's going to muddy it up a bit. But at least it's in the darker area, so we'll call it shadow. We'll call it shadow. I did that on purpose, for some shadow. Of course I did. And we'll take the white. There we go. Alright, let's do her other bow up here. So, we'll pull down this Everglade to the bottom. Covers where I've gone over it as well. Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone that I went out the lines. I've been doing my Etsy shop and trying to save up for some new glasses, and I have to say, one lovely, well, two lovely people sent me a little bit of money on PayPal to help towards my glasses. So I will very shortly be booking my eye test, and hopefully we'll have enough money to do that, God willing. But my eyesight is so poor, I can't, like, if I focus to try, it's not even funny, if I focus to try and get to the edges of lines, I get like double vision. It's that bad. And you know, I was saying before that you can't afford them. And I keep getting emails and letters through the post from Specsavers saying, oh, how's your eyesight? I was most perturbed by that. I was like, actually, it's really poor, but I can't afford it. So you just keep sending your little notes through the post. Why don't you? You know, it's not like I choose not to have good eyesight, is it? And I can't help not having the money to spend £300–400 on varifocal lenses at a time. Yeah. Anyway, that's my little rant, but that might explain if I'm going out of the lines more than usual. That is what is going on, because I know my eyesight's deteriorated quite a bit, and I'm at least 18 months out of having them redone, because I can't afford it. It's just so expensive. So I see that there is a new plan that Vision Express have set up, I think it was, for from £5 a month for you to have covered for eyes and things like that. So I might actually sign up for that. I'll see what they charge. When they know that I need varifocals, it'd probably be like £40 a month, you know. That's the trouble. It's okay if you've got single vision lenses, but as soon as you go into the realms of needing varifocal, so you have all 3 lenses in one glasses, yeah, that's when the price really ramps up. And then they try and hit you with things like anti-glare and anti-scratch, and that I have to have my lenses thinned out because my vision's bad, and oh yeah. Anyway, moving on. I think we'll do those little tassels as well in the green. I like it. I think we'll keep it consistent. There we go. Yeah, so if you've noticed that I'm going out of the lines more, there's that, and then also I get hand spasms, and so I'll be colouring something beautiful and my hand will go and it's, yeah, straight across the page. Or, you know, you could do this background with Neos. If you put them on that board like I did and then paint on it, you could do this background with Neo Colour 2s. Right, hair colour. I have got Brown Fog from the Skin Light set. I've got Dark Chocolate from the Scorpion set, and I've got Negra from the Skin set. So I'm going to go in with the Brown Fog as our base, like this. And then we are so nearly done, folks. If you've stuck with me throughout the entire video, you're an absolute superstar, and I thank you very much. And if you liked today's video, if you could subscribe and just even leave me a like, that is so helpful to my channel. You wouldn't believe it, you know, how much a comment, and this is dark chocolate, a comment and a like YouTube pick up on, and then use it as to help promote your video. I don't know quite how it works, but that's what everyone says. So okay, so that was and now we're going in with, that was Dark Chocolate, now we're going in with a little bit of Negra, which is a little bit of more red in there, and we're just going to fill a little bit of that, leaving a little bit of that Brown Fog showing, so we just get some little highlights so she's not completely dark brown. So I'm going in with a dark brown here, so I'm kind of putting the dark brown by her hat and anywhere that's sort of underneath another strand of hair. And then I'll put in the Negra to blend that into that Brown Fog. There we go. Oh, then of course we need some lipstick, or some lips at least. Let's go in with, let's try the Delicious Pink. So it's off the same colour as a dress, but a bit softer. So we'll just put a little bit of Delicious Pink in there. There we are. So she's got some lips. Oh gosh, she's gorgeous. Let me come out for a minute. Oh, I love her. I really love her. She's so beautiful. Alright, let the fun begin, folkily dokilies. So, White Posca. I've been itching to do this part. Okay, hang on. Yeah, let's work from the top down so I don't smudge it like I normally do. Really put my hand straight in it. So I'm going to take out the snowflakes for a start. Right, her hat, let me see. So I want to take out like this. We don't need to take out all of it because fur, excuse me, oh, Bless my soul, because these little fur things did have some darker spots. And well, I suppose it depends what fur they used, but it'd be quite fun as a texture to keep some of that, those little black bits, the little tiny black bits in there. But if we just keep going in the sort of same direction with our Posca and take out a lot of the big, like the outline and the big black bits, we'll get a lovely white. Then we can have some going into our hair, like that. Soften that edge up. Oh, I'm sorry, I do apologise, sniffing. Okay, there we go. So we're going to do that. On all her fur. So I'm not sure you're going to want to watch me do all of that. I'll do this collar bit with you. And actually you can bring it up into that. Be careful with that pink though, because it will, black widows are notorious. That colour will turn your Posca pink, and we don't want pink on the fur really. So I might try just to avoid those pink areas. Just make more of more of the fur on the actual fur part. Well, I don't know, maybe not. Can't help myself. Once I start, it's like a mad, crazy woman with her Posca pen. And it's the same with stickles too. Once you get me started with a stickle, wow, I can't, yeah, there's no stopping me, no holding me back. Okay, I am just going to do that bit. Okay, I'm going to go off and do all the white, I think. Actually, no I won't. I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to do all the white, all the fur, off camera, because it's just going to take forever. And then we'll meet back up. So what I'm doing is mainly taking out all like the black outline and then just putting a couple of white bits in our colouring. Like that. Just leaving a few of the black bits so it looks like, you know, different colours in the fur. So I'm going to go and do that, and then I'll get the other colours lined up that I want to do for the stars and outlining for the rest of it and her skates and things like that, and then we'll meet back up. See you in a sec. Okay, here she is. I've done the white on the fur, and I've actually put white on the stars because I'm then going to go over with a silver gel pen, but the white Posca will just seal that in so I can get some silver on there. I've outlined her little skates, and if we come into this bit, I am going to put, I just need to work out which way around to do this. Yeah, we're going to work from the top up, and I want to put some eyebrows on her. I forgot her eyebrows, so I'm just going to take that dark chocolate and just put a little brown eyebrow, just to bring out those eyes a little more. There we go. Nothing major. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is taking my silver, sorry, jumped straight into that. This is a hybrid JUL metallic. I really like the silver on this. It's just plain silver, but I really like the tone of it. It's just a really pretty silver, so I'm just going over those. And yeah, that's how I'm going to do that. And I've got, from the Pastel Toolie Art pens, I've got number 3, which is Robin's Egg. Is that right? Pastel? Yeah. And I've got number 17 from the red and pink set, which is raspberry. So for these little green bits, I am just on with the robin's egg. I am just on the highlighted edge, just going to take the black out of that bow. Just on the highlighted bit, which will really help us out to bring that alive, like that. Can you see? Yeah, okay, good. So we'll just bring out that highlighted edge. It also helps me cover up any gone out of the line problems, like that. I think it's way too big to get into doing these, but I'll try on the top half maybe, like that. Take that out. Like that. And we can do a little bit on the bows. Just put a little dot in the centre. Bring that round. Like that. A little bit on our buttons. There we are. If I don't like it, I'll colour over it. But we don't know until we try, do we? So. Okay, buttons and bows. I'm going to do all around those bows like the other ones. Can you see? Yeah. I might do that entire outside of that bow actually. Why not? See what I mean? I get carried away. But I like it. I like the to remove the lines with these Touliart pens. I think it just sort of polishes off your colouring. Not always. Sometimes I just like to leave it, but you've got to use your supplies. So we are. Okay. Right, so for her dress I've got this, a number 17, which is the raspberry from the pink and red set. And I'm just going to literally just take the outline out of, the black outline of her dress. What I love about these sets is, and I'm not sponsored, I wish I was, what I love about these sets is there's literally almost every colour under the sun that you could want for your outlines. There we go. And I'm not doing any more, I'm not doing any on the actual dress, on the inside of the dress, just on, I just want the edges gone, the black lines on the edges I think. We'll see. Alright, tidy that up, Lucy Lou. There. Okay, so that's the outline of a dress gone. And then, I don't know if this pen's packing up on me. I just want to silverise our snow. So I'm just going over that white Posca with silver. I don't know what colour to do with the stars because I don't really want a warm colour. I might just use a yellow pen. A yellow paint pen, I'm not sure. I definitely don't want gold with this colour palette. It's too warm. There we go. I think I've done all the little snow bits. So there's a little bit of shimmery silver in there. Yeah. I want to do down here now. So I'm going to take white for her beautiful little dress. And I was going to do like a peach colour, but I think it'll be too much. So I'm going to start with the edges and I'll see how I feel about it. Let's do down the bottom here. But because we've got such a pale background, we might lose it. Do you know what I mean? It might sort of disappear into the ether. So I just want to try. I don't know. Might just do the edges. Just do the edges and see how I feel. Let it dry and then we'll have a look. I'll bring it in as far as I've done that one. Okay, we'll leave that for a minute and we'll see how that dries. And then obviously down here we're going to have some white, I think. And then I'm going to bring in that beautiful robin's egg from the pastel set. And we're going to come around the back here with that. And I want silver on the blades of her skates and the laces, I think. We'll take that out with that robin's egg. Alright, I'm going to shake up my white. It's not being very opaque. And I'm going to do these in white. Yeah, it's not playing ball much, this Posca. I don't know if it's colouring over Black Widows. They are very waxy. I'll have another little bit around here. Take that out. And of course the background colour we've got is quite pale, so something's upset the crows. I absolutely love this page. All it's done is add to my love of this book. It's going to make me want to do more. I'll put some little skate lines coming off her skates like that. Okay, I hope you could see all that. I was so zoomed in, I don't know. Right, so all that's left is for me to put the little stars in. And I want that pink up here, look, on her. She's got little beads on her tassels. I'm going to put those in. And I'm going to take that dark green. I'm not enjoying this going on. I've put too much on there, so I'm going to take that out. Kind of lost my bow there. Okay, so I'm going to take that out. Just colour over it. There we go. That's better. Get rid of that. And I need to do the one at the top as well. It's just too much paint pen. Do you know what I wish they'd do is bring out, and these are fine that I use, but I wish they'd bring out a uber fine one. Right. I'm not going to do the, I don't think I'm going to do the dress, because I think we're just going to lose it, because I've chosen such beautifully pale colours. I think we're just going to lose the, I'm just putting some dark back over them. I think we're going to lose any definition on it. So I'm just colouring over that white, like that. I think I'm going to leave it like that. And then the silver on the skates, so the same gel pen. A little bit of sparkle, because I don't want to put stickles on here. I could use my extreme glitter. Right, I'm going to take, I'm not going to risk any more mishaps. I'm going to take number 22, which is Sun Glow, and I'm just going to do the stars in the Sun Glow, because gold is just going to be too warm. Like that. It looks bright now, but it dries back like a more of a pastel tone. Seems it's from the pastel set and all, you know. Okay. Yeah, all it's done is, all I've achieved today is making me want to do more pages in here. I absolutely love it. I know it's a longer video, but then Thursdays are, that's what Thursdays are for. Thursday colour with me's. Spending time with you. And enjoying what we do. So I need to be careful here. There we go. And then we've got a few more here. Just don't put your hand in anything, Lucy. I will insist on doing things the wrong way round. I mean, I went off camera so that I wouldn't smudge white everywhere, and I could let it dry. And then what do? Come back and have to stick my hand in stuff. Let me turn her upside down. There we go. There's an idea. All right. Okay, look at her. Let me come out. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. She is gorgeous. I'm going to enhance that with a bit of white. She is stunning. I love it. And I think actually having left the black around here, where's that? I want that bright pink. Where is it? Burgundy. Tidy that up. I think having left that black, if I'd have taken everything out with gel pens, we'd lose her definition. With the paint pen, sorry, I do apologise. But as she is, I think she's gorgeous. I'm just wondering... No, Lucy, don't do it. I'm just thinking, should I have put yellow round her dress? But no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not. I do have... See, this is what I mean, but I do have like a... This is called Orange, a Uniball Signo, but it's quite an apricot-y colour. I wonder if that would work. Why do I go straight in at the middle of the page? I could put... Yes, that would be good. Right, I'm coming in. We're going to do that. Just because I want to take this black out, but I didn't want to lose the definition on a dress. So I'll show you. This is the Uniball Signo, and it says Angelic Colour Set, and I was gifted these. They're absolutely flipping brilliant. They colour over everything. I don't know if they've changed the formula on Uniball Signos, but these are, you know, absolutely outstanding. Like that. That's good. Okay, let's... just... Let's see what that... Yeah, I think that's going to be good. I think that's going to help. Because I've taken the black out of other things, it can look a bit odd if you leave in some other black, but that's going to look good. That'll dry down and match really well with that saffron colour that we've put in there, I think, anyway. And if I change my mind and I hate it, I can always grab a Thule art pen and do it in a colour. It doesn't always have to be a pastel colour that we outline in, or white. As you can see, look at this, it's just, they're outstanding pens. I was gifted them for my birthday. And they just seem to colour over everything. They roll beautifully. Again, not sponsored. Wish I was. Yeah. Have the little loop-de-loops with like that. Yeah, I'm glad I did that. Yeah, like I say, it says orange, but it's more of a sort of apricot-y peach, I would say. We're nearly there, folks. I'm sorry if this is boring you, but I like to spend time with you on Thursdays. I've had a couple of requests for Mini Mondays back, so I will try and get them in. It's just whether really I come up with something that I can add to it that we might need to refer to. You know, if I'm just colouring straight things, then there's nothing to really put on there. But if I've got, you know, something that's worthwhile putting up for a Mini Monday, which is our little encyclopedia of how to colour. So there'll be a playlist on the channel of all sorts of things that people might be like, oh no, how do I colour that? They'll be on there. particularly things that aren't, you know, sort of readily covered on YouTube. Like, you know, if you wanted to learn how to colour crystals, there's loads of tutorials on how to colour crystals, but say something like, I don't know, what am I thinking? I don't know. Oh, like I did my curtains, colouring red velvet. I don't think there'd be many of those on there. I haven't really looked, but I don't think there'd be many of those. And I've had a request to colour bricks or stonework with distress ink. So I might do that on Monday actually, because RJ, I did one before in RJ's book, but RJ's new book has some quite large bricks in there that we could use the distress inks with, and I could do that with you. So, okay, nearly there, nearly there. Alright. Oh, I'm glad I decided to pick that up. I really like that. And it's, even if it doesn't cover up the entirety of the black, she just now matches the rest of the page sort of thing, doesn't she? Okay. There. So there's a dress. And then I'm going to carry on. I won't do it on camera and make you suffer, but I've just suddenly thought that there is a green in this set, which I reckon I can tidy those bows up with. Or I might just do it like this. And put that dark back in where I'd lost it. Like that. There we go. I just get too carried away, and then I start, as you saw, I get too excited about things and then start taking things out that aren't necessary, and then you can lose the definition on your page. So you've gone to all that effort of colouring it, and then you can't see. There you go, that's better. Bit of green in there. I can do the same with the little bows now. I'll bring those back. Like that. Bring that green back. There we are. And we can even put a little bit round by the white on our pond, and really bring out that. There we go. That's better. That's better. Alright, I'm going to stop faffing before I ruin her. There she is, my darling Victorian ice skater. So we finally finished, when I finished faffing about with it all. I hope you like her. I adore her. I think she's gorgeous. I should have stopped faffing at the bows, but Uniball to the rescue. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's the Christmas word, but I tried to pick one that was least Christmassy in the book, but I just fell in love with her. So I will be back. We're either going to do Emily, Lydell Olberg's Fairy Tales, or we'll do The Green Witch. It depends on what I feel on the day, you know, if I'm feeling, because The Green Witch is very involved, so it depends on how I feel during the day. I like to pick pages that I'm really feeling it, you know, and this one I did today. So I'm going to let you go. I'm going to stop waffling because most of you have probably already left anyway. So take really good care of yourselves until I see you either on Sunday for membership, Monday for Mini Monday, Wednesday for Patreon. Take really good care of yourselves. Sending you lots of love, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.